Okay, so I just wanted to point out that not only did I put Agenda 17, which is this week, I also put Finals Week 18 right here. So I'm going to go over those really briefly. They are live documents, and I'm still adding to them, but I put the basics on here. I'm going to zoom out. So you can see on Monday and Tuesday, this is class time because your art piece is due on Wednesday at 3 p.m. If you finish that early, you may start the critique of 3 students for 50 points if you have class time or if you want to do it for homework. Remember, you're going to do what do you like or love about the student's artwork? What could they work on improving? And then any ideas to add to help elevate their artworks. So I posted that on Wednesday. That's due, the critique is actually due Thursday. But if you want to start early, I notice a lot of you like to start it early, you may. So I also posted the new assignment, which will be the pen and ink. And that will be due December 14th, which is a Tuesday, because that's when your final is. And I put 3 p.m. I feel a little uncomfortable about this one. I'd like you to get it done sooner than later so I can give you feedback because it is worth 100 points. And so I put some examples and I put some input of what I expect. Do 4 practice sketches, do experimentation, do revisions and document stages in focus. That means I don't want to see it blurry, and post on the slideshow. So I want to see your 4 sketches on your slideshow. All right, so that's important. I'm going to put that and highlight it like with a light color so you remember, because we want to show stages, and you're going to put your before and then your after so that they can see revisions. So this one, you're not going to have as much help from your neighbors giving you critiques. This is your actual final, all right? And that's going to be worth 100 points. So you're going to have a total of 4 pieces on the AP exam. So let me open up the exam really quick. Oops, I put the wrong thing here. For those of you that have the AP exam, I'm going to just pretend I'm Geo. This is a different AP student that I've been helping. You're going to have, he already has 1, his mind map. Then he has assignment 2. He's going to load number 3. And then he's going to need number 4 loaded on the exam. And then you're also going to need your written evidence. That's that first paragraph right here. Okay, a paragraph is 4 to 5 sentences. So that's everything I'm grading all the way up to the final. Does anyone have any questions about that? All right, so I put some examples of marker, pen, experimentation, and these are different art teachers that did these in this seminar, because remember, they taught me how to teach this class, and this is what they instructed me to do with you. And this is mine. I started off with 2 hands scribbling on a piece of paper, blue and red. And then I went over it with black Sharpie, black charcoal, white charcoal to make it dimensional with lights, mediums, and darks. So that's what I did here. I'm just introducing this to you because I think it's really important for you to understand the big picture of everything that's due. So here is the pen and ink assignment when you're ready to start it. And it says, let me put it in present mode. AP Art Seminar. I went to a 2-day AP Art Seminar, and this assignment was assigned to the art teachers and recommended to show you for an idea for experimentation. Oops, it went too quickly. Sorry. All examples are AP art teachers' artwork. This was a 1-hour art project, and you get more time. So the pen assignment, grab a warm and a cool marker, thin and thick if you want. Unless you are not a rule follower, and use more colors. Okay, so like it's kind of whimsical. Doodle using both hands, warm and cool colors for 4 minutes. Look at your scribbles and see what inspires you based on your theme. I went over, wow, I did horrible spelling here. I meant to say mine with colored ink and then with Sharpie and white chalk and darks and highlights. You can wet the ink, you can layer the ink with different types of ink and colors, experiment and play hard. So this is very loose and whimsical, okay? Sorry for the spelling grammar, I'll have to fix that. So here's different techniques of pen, different kinds of textures you can use and play around with. Here's some more. So, this is showing a full value range of a shaded sphere. The closer together the dots, the darker it's going to appear. Same with cross hatching. It's all about value range. These are different types of styles and techniques to get you going. Here's some teacher examples that they started. Keep in mind, we only had an hour. Here, you can tell this person's not done yet. Neither is this person. They could have done more. This is a family of the father, the mother, and the baby. I don't know if you guys could see that here. So these were real quick practice exercises. This is what it looks like when you wet it. It gives you that like watercolor vibe, and then you can layer on top of that when it dries. Here's some more. That's one of the teachers wetting it and how it turned out. I thought that looked kind of cool, so I took a picture of that. Here's another teacher. So we were just experimenting and playing with it. It was our first time doing it. Here's some more. These two I think are my favorite, and because I feel like they really took time. It has lights, mediums, and darks. And then my piece right here. So usually in class we do this together. And as you can see, they are coloring with both hands, scribbling. If you need markers or anything, come talk to me. You can come and pick some up. Most of you probably have some at home. So they're using both hands. We're all in a circle together, scribbling. And you could do this in class with me if you'd like. More examples. So you're going to pretend you're in the classroom and you're doing it like this. Okay, any questions about this assignment? That's how you start it, and then you go back in with, darker Sharpies and chalk, and you can add other elements. But I just want you. You can't hear me. That's because Mauricio muted. Mauricio, you muted me. All right. So you start with both hands, you do both colors, and you play around and experiment. And then when you're done, you look at it and see how it goes with your concentration. And you're going to add things to make it tell your story. Any questions about this? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this, and I'm going to provide people feedback, and we're going to try to get everything done so we all get an A+ in this class. Go ahead and stop the video. Oh, before I stop the video, I do want to show you next week's really quick overview while you guys are working on your art project. So I put week 17 and I put finals week. For you all, it's pretty much class time, but I wanted you to see the schedule and see how it looks. So this is final week. So Monday is still, oh, this is the wrong one. Uh-oh. You know what? I put week 18 and it's not week 18 here. I'll have to fix this. All right, I'll fix that and it'll have the schedule on there. Let me see if I can do that right now. I don't know why I accidentally put 17 on there. Let me see if I have week 18 here. It's not what I want. You put all your ducks in a row and then sometimes it still doesn't turn out the way you want it. It's kind of frustrating. I swear I did week 18. There it is. This one. All right. This is week 18. Finals. this under the agenda. I'm gonna make this obnoxious. So I know this is the one. Sorry, I just ran from the front office and I'm wearing a new mask and ooh, it makes me hot. All right, so I'm gonna delete this one. And this one should have, okay, so Monday, the whole week you're staying at home. Do you guys understand? So if you're live, this is the last week you're live in class. So if you need anything, you better come and talk to me. And then on Tuesday, oh, we don't have class. So I put that you guys, the assignment was due Tuesday the following week. That's incorrect. So let me fix that. They broke up finals into 3 days this year. Usually it's 2 days. So I got confused. Let me fix that. So the pen and ink is due on the 15th. Not Tuesday. That's a Wednesday. I'm glad we're going over this together. Sorry to confuse you. All right. Any questions about anything before I move on? Yeah. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me after my video. Okay, because I can't hear you. All right. So any questions that go along with this, you guys? And you know what? I put 3 p.m. I'm going to change that. I'm not doing it 3 p.m. because I need to be able to grade it. I'm going to make that due at the end of class here. So we're going to be grading them during this class time. All right. It's just too hard. So I'm not making that 3 p.m. So I'll be grading them that day. So we need to talk about it sooner than later, people. Oh, man. Nobody has any questions for me?
I have a question.
Yes.
So my question is, do we have to have the 4 sketches done by like the 15th?
No, you have to have the sketches and the art piece done.
Okay.
Everything needs to be on the presentation.
Okay.
And I believe I already put that that assignment on Classroom for you. So let's go over that right now while I have you here. Oh, doesn't look like I do. You're free of choice. I'll put the final on here for you, okay? So I'll create that right now and I'll put, you know, what I expect from you. And I'll put like sketches, before, after revision. All right? So your before is the scribbles with 2 hands, right? The after is when you turn it into something that goes with your concentration.
Okay.
So I'll put an example on there on the PowerPoint, like kind of how I do here. I'll have like the information. You know how like I had an example of like a before and an after. But on this one, I'm going to put sketches, before, and then an after. So there'll be 3 things you're supposed to put on that. For your final.
So the before is basically like the process of making it?
Yeah. Because remember I said you got to scribble with 2 hands?
Mm-hmm.
With the pen markers, right? Warm and cool, or if you're really experimental, more colors, just like the directions.
So what's the sketches then?
Maybe ideas of what you plan on putting on top of it before you actually do it.
Oh, like what we did for our free of choice, correct?
Yeah, you're just you want to do it on a practice paper before you commit to it on the actual page.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Perfect. Okay, these are very good questions. I'm so glad that you're asking them because I'm sure everyone else is wondering as well. So let me just change this instead of free of choice because this is the copy. This is your final. And there will not be a class critique because we don't have time. Final. Pen and ink. And this isn't due on Wednesday at 3 p.m. It's due during the final. So for you guys, your final, I think, ended at 9, what did it say? 9:47. So I'm just going to put, this is when your final is, and you got to get done by that time. So you're going to start it sooner than later. Ah. I'm glad we're talking about this right now. All right, I'm not going to have any of this nonsense because we're not doing a critique. No blurry images or disproportionate images, blah, 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 blah. There will not be a critique for the final. So 3 items. So it's going to be your number 1 is your drawing with both hands, right? Scribbles. And then number 2 is your 4 sketches of what you want to draw, different compositions. Before you do your after. And then number 3 is the final piece. Does that make sense?
Yes.
To you, Mauricio? Perfect. So I want to see all 3 of those ingredients here. So number 1 would be your scribbles. Why is this not drawing on here? Let me get this to do it. Scribbles. 2 is your 4 sketches. Wow, this doesn't want to work. 4 practice sketches. This is more than what you guys do in the past. And the number 3 is your final artwork.
Wait, I don't mean to interrupt.
You're not interrupting.
So for the practice sketches,
I'm going to put my examples. Huh?
So you want us to put our scribbles and then put our 4 practice sketches?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are the
So
4 practice sketches based on our theme as well?
it's always based on your theme, sweetheart.
Okay.
Everything is always based on your theme, right? Your theme can evolve and change, but if you're taking the exam especially, it better be based on your theme. Your essential questions, your sustained investigation. All right? So, those of you that are taking the AP exam, I will be grading your paragraphs off of the exam. So I hope you have me read it beforehand. So Mauricio, you could start writing your paragraph on your exams. I'd like you guys to start that sooner than later so you don't go, Ms. Brown, where do I write my paragraph? Because you'll forget. And I'll be like, dude, I showed that to you.
Okay.
So Mauricio goes to the exam, then he signs in, then he goes to sustained investigation, and here where it says written evidence, he's going to write what the first question is asking. Identify the questions or inquiry that guided your sustained investigation. Yubiani was asking, what's this about? It's about your sustained investigation. It's always about your sustained investigation. It's always about your essential questions. Everything you did on the mind map. All
so
right?
everything basically did on the mind map.
Exactly, but you're writing it in paragraph form. So
Okay.
you're going to have your mind map, which should be already loaded, everyone. You're going to have number 2. You're going to have number 3. And you're going to have number 4 posted on your exam. So
Mhm.
the students that want to pass and do well in my class, they're going to talk to me throughout these days when we're sitting here doing work. Like Mauricio is like, Miss Brown, could you please take a look at this and that and tell me what you think so that I'll give you my 2 thumbs up to load it on the exam, right?
Mhm.
All right, but it's up to you guys to speak up and let's do this. We have class time and we have student support time. I will not help you during my lunch. I will not help you during my break. Miss Brown's a human. She needs to go to the restroom. She needs to go, eat some food. These are reasonable things. Okay, guys? So I hate it when people wait till the bell rings and then ask me for help during my break when I'm desperately wanting to use the restroom. I had a big cup of coffee. Mama needs to go potty. Okay? You got to be reasonable. So, if you don't want to talk when there's other kids in the class, then student support is available. But keep in mind, other people will show up to student support too. So, stop being wallflowers, stop being shy. Let's get this handled. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video now.